Projects in a DAW are big, complicated, and can take a long time to set up. That's why I always use a DAW template to start new tracks from, and you should too. By using a DAW template, you will avoid doing all the repetitive things that you always have in your projects. I have a quick reference guide for you on things I personally always add to my DAW templates. Are you ready? 1. Channel groups. Having your groups already set up in your mixer means that you can simply choose the output group for each instrument you add in your project. 2. I add the most common instrument tracks I use, such as Omnisphere and Kontakt, and set up the routing for them. I also have a couple of mock-up instrument tracks at the top of the sequencer to sketch out my ideas for the track first. 3. Send effects. I always have the main reverbs and delay effects set up as sends. For reverbs I use 3 different sends, one for ambience, one for a studio room sound, and one hall reverb for the bigger lush sounds. For delay I use a couple of different time values such as quarter notes and eighth notes. 4. Sidechain compression. I always set up the routing for sidechain compression so that I can simply choose how much compression I want on the bass sounds to get the kick and low percussion to really pop out in the track. 5. Channel color coding. I have all my channels colored according to my own personal preference. For example, all my bass tracks are red, lead tracks are yellow, and so on. 6. Channel naming. I like to start with good organization and structure when I make music, so in my DAW templates I add names to each channel group and track that makes sense. 7. Insert effects. I add insert effects on the group channels because that's how I want to mix. So I add things like compressors and EQ to each group channel in my DAW template. 8. Master effects. I add an entire effect chain for mastering on the master bus so that I can easily switch it on to hear what the final output will sound like, at least very close to it. What you add to your DAW template is of course depending on your preference and workflow, but the important point is that you do create and use templates to speed up your music making process. A bonus tip I would like to give you is to also consider making templates for sounds and instruments. You can, for example, make multi-output presets for Kontakt, such as a preset for brass, another for strings, etc. And you can also do as I have done, which is to make master sound presets in your favorite VST instruments. I have done several master presets in Omnisphere. For example, one is used as my starting point for all bass lines. Since I made it myself, I know just how to adjust it to get the specific sound I want. Alright, now it's your turn. Make a list of all the things you want to include in your DAW template, as well as instrument and sound templates, and then get to work. Create your own custom templates and use them as a starting point for your new amazing masterpieces you will create. I'm Mike, signing out, and you rock, my friends.